Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. Really annoying, isn't it? Just setting Spotify up now. Right, let's just have a look where we got to. I don't know why it keeps crashing and why it's so spontaneous. I mean, for now, this will probably do. It's got everything we need, hopefully. Right, it's just so random, you know? Right. So the next bit we have to solve is the drive to work needs to freeze my player in place, and it's not. So we can try. Let's undo that. If we freeze him in place there, can I keep the position? Yep, keep state. Is the agent 2 kept state? Kept state, okay. I wonder if on the blueprints, where are they? Narrative, dialogue, custom conditions, nope, custom events, agent 2, move to, set state. I wonder if we can change the move to a generic move to. Can we bind actor by tag? No. Okay, so we can't get anything by tag, unfortunately. Because I thought I was going to use dialogue to move everybody around I need to. Because then I could tell Sparkles, you know, go inside there. But to create a variable for a and everything seems messy. Let's sit down for a bit. Trying to figure out why my character keeps rotating randomly. Because he does just keep rotating very randomly. At the end of the cutscene, though, it's like after the cutscene he regains control temporarily. And it moves his camera, but he doesn't. Or he shouldn't, at least. So that spawns Agent 2 in the car. That's fine. All the car in is fine. And all the car's fine. It's the Agent player I'm confused about. Because according to that, he should be facing straight forwards. But instead he decides to turn. You know, very randomly. Because I've set his position. Why are you flickering between that as I'm scrolling past? Weird. Okay. Well, have we got 2 events here? What does that event do? That event finds Sparkles and sets her position to be there. That begins dialogue, which should be fine. needs to despawn and spawn the car there, really. Which one are you? There we go. Yeah, why does the camera... Maybe I do just need to keep that all the way and see what happens. You know, just in case it's like it runs off at the end and breaks it or something.
What?
And see what happens.
Man. Which?
I still need to fix that, actually. The hell? I'm in completely the wrong place. I should be there. And you're there, look, you're even worse than me. There's some... I don't remember was... I've just had a thought. I do move the characters when dialogue starts. It was a horrible way I had to do it, but I couldn't think of any other way to do it. There, look. Move into position. Move into position. And it moves it so it faces the right way of what the stripper is currently facing. So like, if I get rid of that, is that going to magically solve my problem? Because if it is, then maybe I don't have her with one dialogue. Maybe I just give her two dialogues that change.
Man, are you all right?
Yeah, you can see it messes up if you don't put the cameras on. If the positions, sorry.
Wait, you Bill.
Come on.
No, he still walked off. I wonder if he's trying to walk back to the beginning. Because he did... His code does technically tell him to move. But is there any way I can stop him from moving? Because if you skip that final bit, he's got dialogue there to make him walk to that location. I wonder if we can put an event in to say cancel your movement so we don't keep going. Stop, walk, cancel, walk to. How do I just tell him to stop walking to? Let's have a look. Unreal. Nope. Type again. Unreal. Cancel. Walk to. How do I cancel it after it's started? That'll do. Okay, so I basically have to just stop him from moving. That's fine. I can create a generic one. Any stop movement. And eventually when we get him running, it'll be a bit better, but... So cast to the player, can't cast to the player, get agent 2. this has got a teleport. We don't need a teleport, so we can get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Set movement mode on the character, movement to none. Right, so that'll set his movement mode. Actually, I could make this really generic. And instead of set movement, make that a variable called new movement mode. Can delete those two. And instead of being stop movement, it can be set movement. You know, so I can control where he moves from. Set movement mode to, and then it'll be new movement mode, like so. Then I can get rid of the teleport and get rid of all that. Get that one can stay. Like so. Set movement mode to that, yeah. Perfect. Now we can go back to here, we can delete the destination, we can delete the teleport. Save that. And instead of stop movement, we can set movement mode. So now what we can do is on here, we can just literally tell him to stop moving. Set movement mode to, as in we cancel his movement. None, yeah. So that would mean wherever he spawns, if we skip the cutscene, he's not going to try walk into the other one.
Wow. So
Let's give it a try. So I'll skip through it as quick as I can. Actually, I need him to get walking for a bit. There we go. And now if I skip it, he should be stood still. Yeah, okay. But I'm still being moved here, which is not right. So how does that code work again? Let's go and have a look. That movement mode's quite good, actually. So we come in here, that move tune code. The only thing I wish I could do is I wish I could make it actor generic. So instead of being agent 2, I wish I could say make actor move to and then place it anywhere. But there's no way you can get random actors without them being in a variable somewhere, because you can't find actor by tag, annoyingly. By tag, yeah, you can't get anything by tag, just has a tag, that's it, which is a big loss. But I kind of get it, because finding actors by tag is it's like GameObject.find in Unity. It's a big no-no, probably. That's what I'm assuming why, anyway. Doesn't make it any better, though. Hopefully we won't account it too much, I guess. But right, how does this work? So this gets the current player, the owning pawn. Print. If we print out this, maybe the owning pawn is not Sparkles, which is why it's messing up. Because for Sparkles at the moment, it puts us directly in front of her, and she's facing us, meaning she's in the exact right position. So if we can get
so that guy
whoever, if we can get us to spawn in front of her, then we don't need to worry too much.
Where did it go?
Right, why is it saying quest start? I don't know. Let's get rid of that. Quest start. That is a lot of quest starts. Did I maybe put it in with a space? I've put a print somewhere. I know I have. Print string. Art portal, engine, datasmith, landmass. There's a lot of print strings in landmass. Let's go to the bottom. Custom events. What are you? Cannot custom apply. That one's fine. Narrative quest. Go to location. Is it that one? We can get rid of that one now. Where's my find window gone? It's run off. Print string. Start sequence. Nope. Nope. No, that's the one I do want. Don't think that's it. I have absolutely no idea what that one is. Someone's printing at quest started. Wait. That one. BP location. So it's the location what's doing it. Quests. Missing blueprints, go to location. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I wonder if it's because our beginning one was called Quest Start that it was printing it out, like it did earlier. So now if we do it now because we've just deleted it, we should be alright. So maybe I did get it.
Wow, so that guy...
Right, let's go see.
Ma'am, are you alright?
So BP player started this one.
Good. Yes, we just wanted... Wait, you bill on...
Of course, she does. He's the only pimp in this town. Come on, we'll get...
So BP player started that one again.
Ma'am, are you...
She's facing the wrong way. So if the owning player is the player, maybe that's where I'm going wrong, because I need to make it the AI, not the player. Because we don't want the AI to move to where the player's talking. The player's talking to the AI, so the player moves to where the AI should be, I think. Stripper scream. So we come in. No, it's a dialogue, isn't it? Not a quest. So we get the player. Then we get its world location. Yeah, so we're going from the player, not the pawn. So instead, can we just go like NPC actor? Because we do have that. And it likes to be connected to there. Can we do it over here as well? With Agent 2, we get the player's current position and move him into position. Stick you there just in case. Sometimes NPC actor can be null though, which is where it gets a bit iffy. Let's try it.
Wow, so that guy
So what I've done now is changed it. So instead of moving the player, moving everybody, moving... Yeah, I don't know.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
That way, I think, around the block.
I'll go see if I
Why
can
have you
catch
not
him.
moved?
I'll stay here and question. Are you alright?
Actually, what did you say the owning player was? Oh, log blueprint user messages. Nightclub party female. Okay, yeah, so it's getting the position of her. Ah, there we go. We never set it, look. Put you over there. There we go. Oh, I don't remember disconnecting that, but... Okay, odd. Does it work now? Missing audio, because yes, that's fine. I'm aware of that one.
Wow, so that guy would...
Right, now he should follow. We should be spawned into the right place.
All right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that way, I think, around the block.
I'll go see if I can catch up to it.
I'll stay here and question. Are you all right?
What do you think?
Well, looks
I just got
alright.
attacked by some crazy bitch.
Is she leaning?
Good. Yeah.
I don't know.
We
Of course, she. Come on, we'll give.
I mean, she's right there, so I should be spawning there and there, surely. Right, let's try removing the player and the agent from being where they are. So they're no longer going to spawn there. Instead, we'll leave it up to the dialogue to move them, which is not super. It's not super, is it? But I don't do a... Well then, no, it does make sense. It does. Because when you're starting a dialogue, you start a dialogue, not a cutscene. So the cutscene shouldn't move you into position, the dialogue should move you into position. So the dialogue is moving me into position, just not right. Where do I move Sparkles? Because maybe I'm moving her too quickly before we move the other one, if that makes sense. I can't move Sparkles, I have to move Sparkles by an event. So I move Sparkles there. And she's got the right rotation and everything at that point. And with this code, you literally try to traverse up from where she is. So you get her world position, you get her forward direction, add 200 to it to move them away, add 300 to move to one side, add it together, plus it in, get player's pawn, because that's the one I'm modifying. The rotation is getting whatever actor she is, whatever rotation she is, and rotating it by 90. Why not 180? I'm not sure on that one. Then over here, with the same with the Agent 2, all we're doing is getting the location and moving it slightly off to the left. Same rotation, because we just want them looking at the same place. Are we teleporting? We are teleporting on both. That's a bit dodgy because it's already gone by that point. I have thought about turning this into a master dialogue as well, so all dialogue works by positioning you where you need to be, but it's just whether it works or not. So does that one spawns her there. I don't know why this ain't working, unless it was the transform messing up then. Let's have a look.
Wow, so that guy...
Because it does only do it at the beginning of the dialogue.
Ma'am, are you all...
Oh,
I'll see you.
what? That
Good.
depends.
Yes, but we just... Wait, you
Of
built...
course, she does. Come on, we'll give you a lift to work.
Still off. Why is it still off? It's like she's there, but she's not. Unless the car's in the way. Because if the car was in the way, that would make more sense to why she can't stay where she needs to be. So if I were to like teleport her here, for example. Let's see what happens now. Oh, is it really not going to let me paste it? Right, I've got it here, look. Yeah, luckily all of Unreal's copy and paste is all pasteable wherever, including all the nodes, which is incredibly cool. So like if somebody said, oh, can you send me that node, I could copy that, I could come to Notepad and just paste it, and that's all the nodes to spawn it. So you can take this, I don't know what you do with it. Let's see if we can find, where was that vector I just put in? Is it in here? Let's see if I can find that vector, 2933. Yeah, so there's the vector I just pasted in. If I change this to 0, 0, and 0 like that, if I were to copy all of this code and just come back in it and paste it there, 0, 0, 0. So you paste it just like it was, with all the tags and everything. So that is something really cool with it, because there's a website as well. I can't remember, I think it's something like Unreal Blueprints or something. But it is literally just people sharing blueprints for free. Unreal Blueprints. Like, you're probably not going to get anything super absolutely fantastic, you know, amazingly, like you would if you paid for it. Yeah, there you go, paste bin for it. I guess you're not really selling it then, are you? But I'm wondering if it is more people are posting it to, like, if we go and have a look at Telfamish to ask for assistance, but it's got a proper editor as well. There you go. Proper editor as well, where you use the same things. Yeah, actually it looks nicer as well. But... So what does this one do? On any damage, get the current health, clamp it to 0, get the current controller, which is the side scroll at 1, update the health bar. On the begin play, set the max health to the current health, get the current controller, cast it to the blueprint controller, and then update the health. Now the same as above. I guess, see, that looks to me very costly. I wouldn't do that unless I could try and avoid it. And I think you could avoid it this time by just making that a method, a function, sorry, because then all of that is identical. It's got some nodes here what aren't used for anything. But yeah, so you can literally come in and all you do is just click that and it's just copied all of that code, look. It is pretty cool. I've never used it to look for anything. Like, what can we look for? I don't know, shader. Oh no, that's creating a blueprint. I don't want to do that on a search. I thought it was a search bar. There's a search bar. Shader. Single layer water glitter. What's glitter? The only problem is you can't preview it. So if you want it to work, you have to paste it in. Oh. Shall we copy it and see where it does? Just slightly off tangent. Let's copy all of that. How do we put it in now? It says it was a shader, didn't it? So we'll just come back to content. Textures. I don't actually know where you create a shader from. You can't. Oh, is it material? It might be a material instead. Seems to be they falter there. What does you do? Where do you end up? Ah, here we go. This is what I need. Oh, I thought somebody was knocking. So let me just stick this off to the side. New material. This add connects to emissive. This specular connects to specular. Oh yeah. This 0 connects to roughness and metallic, and the base color comes from this one. Is that everything? No, there's a normal there. I have no idea what this is going to do. Apply it. There's compilation errors. Yeah, continue anyway. What we got? Where's the compilation errors? There. What's wrong with you? Missing texture input now. But they're missing a texture as well. See? He hasn't put any code or anything. How many errors do we have? Is it just that one? So what is it? It's missing an input texture. Can I like get one? Oh, Alcon red. What does that do? I mean, it's a funky texture, but I don't get it. Save that a minute. Car, you're about to become this new material. Oh, it's compiling the shaders, that's why. They've claimed it's a glitter shader. Let's see if it is actually a glitter shader. It's literally done nothing. Okay, what about if I place it on this road here? Nope. This thing here. Okay, we seem to have picked a dud. Or at least I don't know how to make it work because I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't really know what else to really look for. It's you kind of look for something as electrical bubble shader. Have they got any textures on this one? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what an electrical. It's using a Frenzel noise extraction thing. Let's have a look. Majorly off topic here, but you never know. We might find something cool. Wait, where does he connect all this to? Okay, we've got a few to connect up again. Okay, so that looks to be like there. So the base color comes from there. The one connects to specular and roughness. The multiply connects to opacity. You can't choose opacity without choosing translucent. No, that's not right. Masked? Nope. Unlit? Oh no, wait, I'm changing the wrong one now. Additive. Nope. Defer decal? It's not really said what you need to do. Nobody really shows what you need to do. Let's just see what happens. Multiply here goes to world position, offset. Then that needs a texture, which Dave's not put on. Okay, let's stop with the shader ones because they don't look to be working. At least I don't think they are. We seem to be picking all the dodgy ones. Type, material, 5.1. Flowing noise, signal. I don't know what any of this means. Let's pick a blueprint. What we got? Hope. UI title and select stage. Well, that sounds cool. Oh. Not so cool. Yeah, I do generally think people are pasting here for help rather than. There we go. That's nicer, isn't it? Then you know, have fun. But yeah, let's get back. There is a sharing. I kind of wish there was a sharing website like that. Maybe there is, but I don't know where it is. But now I want to Google it actually. Free Unreal Materials. Unreal Engine Essential Materials? Material Blueprints. Well, there's some pretty cool ones actually, but they're all like really high quality. Essential materials, we're back on that one. Oh, we've got the paste bin again. Oh, shaders, there we go. Let's see what we got. Alright, so that's just took us to that. What's this? I use that Synty generator. It's very good actually. That's just took me to that thing again, yeah. Free shaders. Don't know. Really don't know. Right, what we were working on. Positioning the people. That was it. So we come and you grab you. Oh yeah, right. We were gonna try not skipping it. Like, shh, shh. Sorry, there's somebody walking outside. Shh. It's the neighbour pulling up and she don't like it. I always try to catch her before she barks loads because then everybody's screaming, going, "Ears, no!"
Wow.
Right. Let's see what we got.
Ma'am, you please good. Yes, we
Come.
Right, let's just drive this normally. Let it not speed run through and see what it does. Maybe it will fix it. Maybe.
Ma'am, are you all right? Wow. So that
I'm just going to try seeing if it is actually reacting to her rotation correctly.
You please good. Yeah, we just want to know.
Hello, Stella, buddy. How you doing?
Push. Come on.
It's not reacting to her rotation properly. I've just rotated her 90 degrees and they're still in the same location that they were. Which means there's a problem with the maths in here, calculating the rotation. Which, I've got a feeling it's the 90 degrees, to be fair. Let's see if we can get the positioning right. I was just eating a chocolate as well. Let's see if we can just... Kind of feeling down, but kind of feels unavoidable at this point. Why are you feeling down, buddy? You're doing cracking job at 3D modeling. You get to witness your favorite YouTuber streaming. I'm just making it up.
Good.
You know,
Yes, but we just
life's good.
we can go.
Push. Come on.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Rotate you back around to that way. Let's see what they do now that I've removed the rotation update. So I'm not touching the rotation at all. Which could be why Agent 2's messing up. Because he's based on my rotation. And I wonder if the get world location... No, it won't factor rotation in, would it? It would be the Unreal grid of rotations. This was like 179 or something. Because all I need to do is go out from the NPC and across to the side slightly. That's all I need to do. It's not It shouldn't be difficult.
Please, yeah, we just want. Wait, you Bill.
Come on.
I think I got lucky with the position I put it in, but it doesn't make it right. So yeah, so I've rotated her right, and I'm still in the wrong position, look. Why is it doing that? Because if we look at the code, we get the NPC, get her display name, get the world location of her. I'm gonna have to do this again. This is all I did last time. I basically got the print and I printed out every value and I moved pieces manually to see how they reacted. So we'll get the world location of that. Then we'll get the forward location. Then all that does is add on 200, so we can just add 200 to whatever we get. Actually, we'll just get that instead. There we go. Then for this one, we will minus 300 off of it. And then we will finally go up here and do this last one where we get that. So hopefully we can see every single nook and cranny of what it does, and then figure out why it's going wrong, hopefully. Well, that's the thing, even though I'm doing better setup position and goals, it's just not improving socially. I don't know what to do, I just don't know enough about it. I cannot help you with the social part because I am extremely antisocial. I much prefer being at home.
Wow.
Well, at home, so I'm not antisocial as in I'm gonna go and bully you on the street kind of thing, but
Good. Yes, but wait.
Come on, we'll give you a lift.
that I'm just not good in with new people. Wait till you're 18 and get drunk. Most people say that helps, I think. Right. So, let's do some role play. You come here. And in this instance, you will not affect nav mesh again. There we go. Right, if I move you now, you're going to affect nav mesh. Yes, you're going to completely ignore me. Okay, you're not going to roleplay with me because you're being silly. Let's grab a capsule. Oh no, a capsule, you can't see which way they're pointing. So I wanted to get one of them. Just going to get a random character. Okay, you're good. Right. So 88.02. Oh dear. Why are you off the floor? Let's just put you back on the floor properly. Could be why she's messing up if they're off the floor. Right, now let's rotate you around to proposition. So that's not where you are. Interesting. So I rotate her to the new rotation and she's ignoring it. Interesting. Okay. Let's move the other guys in position first. If I copy all of that, this is the initial position of the person, which is bang on top of her, which is fine. We're accepting that. Then we minus 200 it, so that's just forward, so we can ignore that. Because if we apply that, it's going to go gracefully wrong. So if we grab this, so that is exactly why they're going up there, at least. What am I printing out again? So I'm printing out getting the world location, which is the first one. Then I'm timesing it by 200 when I get the forward vector. Then I'm minusing 300 on the y-axis and then adding them together. So if I look at this, so we've got the current position there. Then I'm getting their forward vector, which is 0, and then timesing it by 200. Why would that be minus 200 though? And then I'm taking that minus 200 and I'm adding minus 300 to the y-axis. So that forward vector must be null already then, or 0 or something. Because what number do you divide by, multiply by 200 to get minus numbers? This is where my maths is failing me. Oh, I've got to do all that again there. Let's get rid of you. Keep you where you are. Actually, I'll add, like, I don't know. Change that to a 3. Where have you gone? You're over there, okay. So I know I just changed the first number back to a 1.
Wow.
Let's see why you aren't being where I tell you to be.
I'll see you. Please, good. Yeah, wait.
Come.
See, now you're in the floor. Ah, which would make sense because, yeah, you're a higher actor, aren't you? Okay. If I copy that. So she does need to be 88 then. That's fine. Because, yeah, the standard static meshes are too low. You come back to where you should belong. There. You become that. But, you know, a bit like 6 because you're higher. Right, okay. What does the log say? So the direction is -1. So -1 times 200 apparently is -200. Let's double check. -1 times 200. Okay, so it is -200. Okay. Which would make sense then, because that way, I'm assuming, is negative, which we can test. Yeah, that's right then. So we've got him facing that way. So at the point where it tries to get her position and rotation, it's wrong. Because now she... Have I told it to keep her state afterwards? Oh no, it doesn't need a keep state because she's not on here. And she's teleporting to it, look. So if I set it to 180, where should that put you? Oh no, 180 is that way. So that's putting exactly, but then she swings around that way. What? Yeah, I don't have an interest in alcohol. Wine I tasted alcohol-free tasted bad and gently identified as acrylics. Yeah, you don't have to drink. I just know that was an easy cake cure. So what have I got that's changing sparkles? I've got that one, but that's... It's changing the wrong actor. That's what it's doing. It's not rotating. I reckon it's getting the other one and rotating it, but she's dead. I think. Is she dead by this point? She should be. Yeah, she should be dead by this point. wonder if I can just bin off all those tags off of her, but keep it on the other one. I'll lift these two up instead this time, so I'll set it like, I don't know, 50. Well, that's just absolutely awful. 500, there we go. So they're flying above there, so we can try and play with the maths, because I can't figure out what's going off.
Man, oh, you please good. Yeah, we just wait you.
Oh, shit, come on.
She's facing the right way. No, she's not still. No, she is still. 180. Okay, so she is facing the right way now. Which, yes, yeah, okay. That hurts my brain, but okay. So she's facing the right way now at least, but I'm still not in the right position. So where's my chaps? You two, come here. You're like the hairy bikers. So you're there. Why is your X position different to her X position? Sparkles, where are you? Because this is like odd. Where's the party female? She's there. Interesting. He's facing the y-axis. She's facing the red axis. One of these is not like the other. Which way should it be facing? She's facing the y-axis. Why is she the wrong way? I can't change it now. It's going to break so much. That's problematic. Although it does explain why the way they are. Come on, Synty. Really? They've literally rotated everything around as well. Why can't I do anything with the arrow? Because it's affected on the base model. Maybe I can get lucky and when I change it they all change, maybe. Why? It says it's movable. Let me move it then. Which direction are they supposed to follow? Can I find Manny? The mannequin? Because if the starter content says they're meant to face one way, I may as well try and follow that. Oh, I've only got first person. So the skeletal mesh faces the green arrow. I ain't got a blueprint. What does the first person one do? Faces the green arrow. You two are facing the wrong way as well. That means every blueprint Synty model I've done is now going to be facing. It's not actually that bad. It is bad, but it's... I think that's a bug with Synty. But then again, these arrows are facing the wrong way and I can't seem to be able to change the arrows. Which is odd that you can't change the arrow, because normally you can change the arrows. Unless that's an Unreal arrow. Can I delete it? No, I can't delete it either. Has the blueprints I've created add arrows in? Let's go and have a look. Teleport. No, it's not got an arrow. Have I created any characters? Wonder if I've created a player. I have created a player. Look. So even my character faces the wrong... No, my character doesn't. Ah. It's the mesh that's rotated. Mine cheats then. Damn it. I don't know what to do, because it's messing up the logic. I guess... Wait, what? Oh, is it that one I need to change? So if I keep her like that... Stop saving the level. Because, yeah, Unreal saved the level as and save as at the exact same hotkeys, annoyingly. So when I try to choose save all, it's trying to save the level again. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going off. I really don't know what's going off. Why is it trying to do that? Test. It's like glitched out on the auto saving again. It does it ever so often. So, annoyingly, we need to rotate these round. Actually, I might as well just put them in the right position and be done with it. It's going to make life a lot easier. So I tell you to be there. Well, I don't know, 88? I'll do. Yeah, 88 is perfect for you. And I tell you to be 180 rotation. And 180 is facing outwards, which is correct. Because you have to take into fact that it's modified for some reason. Maybe it's... I generally don't know. So if we get rid of you, because it's going to be too difficult to also counteract rotations into this when bad enough at maths. We take that and paste it on you. You're close, but not the full position, which already worries me. But okay. Then we get the y-axis. We get the forward vector, which is that way. It's completely wrong. It's got to be. Even that makes it worse. Red is x-axis. So why is it getting the forward vector of that? How's that the forward vector? If I change that to 0, it still goes that way. So like if I were to go and get that value, it's going to put them over there. It's like it's not getting the right forward vector. That's not right. Is it the root component? Is that why it's being so silly? No, that's literally just took me back to the root component. So it's not that then. Oh, stop it. So get world location. Is literally not getting us the right location. And the get forward vector could be off. No, because it's saying 0. Yeah, it's saying -1, which will be that way. It's got to be, because that's going down. But the forward vector should be that way. So maybe I'm thinking of this wrong. So if we pin that so we can see what's going off. Log blueprint. User messages. Yeah. So if we say the x-axis is -1, which is that way, then we times it by 200. So if we put you back to where you are, let's take you. And then we minus 200 moves us forward. Yeah, I'm thinking about this wrong. I think maybe it's the rotation which is wrong then. Oh, maybe I need a break. Then we get you a minus 300, which moves you across. It's obviously too much. I think it only needs to be 150. Because like, if I go here and go minus 150, that's fine because it's a triangle, look. But if I change this, it's going to change the other one. Maybe I'm just underestimating how big that alleyway is. Then we add them together. And it moves them into position. Like that. So, if I stop being silly and the position is correct, so what if I just get her rotation? Oh, I'm setting that. What if I get her rotation and then literally add 180 on it? So whatever she's doing, we reverse. Like so. And then what if we make that 150? And then we connect this up, and then agent 2 takes whatever I'm doing, gets my exact position, and simply minuses 300. So hopefully it'll be on the correct side of me. Hopefully. Oh, no, it's still running. It's Unreal's been silly. There we go. I thought it crashed again. Right, we'll drag you two up by, like, say, 500. Let's give it a go.
Wow, so that guy was a dick.
Yep, sadly sometimes you just meet people like that.
So this is it then. Second day on the job, and we are hunting.
Right. I feel like we've barely done out today, but it's all been stuff that's needed to be done.
Are you all right?
Oh, my head.
How on earth was 300 working if this is working way better? His rotation's off compared to mine, but His position is spot on. Kind of, it's not. It's nowhere near spot on. It needs to be a lot less, but I don't get how his rotation is so off, though. Just my rotation's perfect. I think my dog wants to, so I'll be back in a minute. Right. I don't think we need to print all of this stuff because I think the positioning is semi-okay. So if we take the position 200 in front, that's too much. So if we just minus it by 50 to the side, and then instead of you being that, just minus you by 50 to the side. Hiccups. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Where's my... that thing? We might be experiencing a crash soon. So if I go save all now, what does it do? Save whatever lads. Why do you keep telling me to save whatever lads? It's not got any errors on it. Weird. Now let's see what happens now, because 200 in front and 50 across and 200 in front and 50 the other way seems reasonable.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Oh, my head.
Wait.
See, now he's way off, look. So we started at 4,700. Let's try this again, just in live mode. Because this is what I spent ages doing the other day, getting this maths right. And I finally got it right this place, but now it's not generic. So, what's her rotation? Because I am copying her rotation after all, aren't I? So if we put it there, then we move you 200 on the what? On the x-axis. Which moves it across. This will... No, I'm multiplying it by her forward vector. It was like it was ignoring the forward vector. Because get the forward vector, which is 1 on the x-axis, so that's saying her forward vector is that way. But but I'm getting the actors. What happens if I print this out? You know, just to make sure I'm not like missing something. Because all I want is a really generic place the camera using mass in front of the NPC. And in all, the camera positioning works okay, but what I need to do is get the players in the right position. Because then the camera looks at the player's position and moves them into the right position.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that.
I've just got it. I think I've just got it. Her position at the time when I keep running into her is off.
Wow.
Watch. I run into her now, and then it rotates me sideways. If I run into her now, literally nothing happens. What? That was weird.
Wow. So that guy was a dick.
I'm wondering if the stand-up thing is disappearing. Yeah, external. There we go. I must have... when we were creating it, I must have deleted it. Of course it's the level I'm currently editing. Don't be stupid. Minus the crashes, we have done a lot though. We have to have. We just have to have. Save all. And it's telling me to save it again. I don't get why it's doing that. Right. Oh. Okay. That's different. Not done that in a while. So here's a funky thing. Next week is my last day of work for 3 weeks. So that should be fun. 3 weeks off from all the overtime I was doing. So if you would have heard some previous streams, I was saying how busy work was, and all that overtime, yeah, took back. So yeah, I'm not letting a company get rid of that. I know in some cultures it is expected of you to do overtime, but I don't get that culture. It's just robbing people of free labour. Nobody's going to work for free. It just seems wrong to me. I don't get it. I know in Japan it's expected to do overtime, but I don't get why. Because it's free overtime. If the company pays overtime, yeah, I'll do overtime every day. But they don't. That's the bit I'm confused about. Did I try to play this too quickly? Was that why it crashed? But yeah, I calculated the other day, if the company was to pay me overtime, my company, how much would I actually make? And my life would be a lot better if I just did 2 hours overtime a day. No, not a day, sorry. 1 hour's overtime a day. My life would be a lot better. Right, wait for her to turn around. And now look, we're in the right position. We're playing with faulty chemicals, look. See, that is much better. Obviously we're not, we're holding hands. But I've cracked that part then. So maybe 150 was good. Let's try 100. But yeah, I would be very happy if the company would pay me overtime, but they won't. It's not in their not in our contracts. It's not in their values, I guess. So that's not going to happen. I know some other companies
So that guy
do, where some companies put a cap on it, but
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it?
From that way, I think, around the block.
I'll go see if I can catch up.
I'll stay here and quit. Are you all?
What do you think? I just got attacked by some crazy.
okay. So you know what? Maybe I don't start the dialogue until she's actually stood up. Because it's going to be about there that I need to start it, and that's why I'm running up to it too early. Granted, I've got dev mode, sprint mode on. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in the permanent collection, I guess, but if I just tick you there and tick you there, nope, put that back. Untick you and tick you. Move this event almost right to where it needs to, where it can start and then spawn itself, because at the moment it's not spawning. Right, let's try that, because now it won't exist until she's in the right position, meaning we physically can't. So we can run up to her and do anything we want, and it won't matter until she's in the right position.
Wow.
See?
Man, are you alright?
Oh, my head.
Ooh,
Where did it go?
From that way.
That's
I think,
even
around the
worse.
block.
I'll go see if I can.
why is that suddenly like, oh, we've got a lot of arrows long.
So that guy was a dead.
Sweet, see what it says. I'm back. Hello, my buddy. How you doing? Right, what happens if we run up to her now?
Man, are you alright?
Why? Non-BP start dialogue. Why? Sequencer events. That shouldn't matter. We're not starting it yet. Stripper stand up. But so there's two events somewhere. I think I'm missing one. I think that's why it's erroring. Ah, here we go. I was missing one. I think there's a potential for a bug here where it tries to play the dialogue before we actually got to her. No, sorry. I think there's a potential bug where we can be stood in front of her as she becomes active. The blueprints become active, meaning it tries to fire straight away, but it's not yet populated it with what it needs. So what I might have to do then is turn it on, apply the events, turn it off, turn it back on when we need it. But is that going to remove what we've done? It might be, because spawnable despawns it, I believe, so that might not work. The other option is to change its transform. Move it out of the way, spawn it in, move it back to where it needs to be. Seems messy though. Right, so let's just play with what we've got so far, because I believe we've sorted the rotation stuff out this side.
Man, are you?
Why? NPC actor, did I not move it right or something? Yeah, that's right. Am I doing them in the right order? Ah, no, yeah, I am. So you're the first one. Put you up there because I keep getting confused. So you're doing the first one, which is setting that variable. Then you're coming in and getting that variable and setting it for Sparkle Swallows. You've definitely got the right tag, haven't you? Yeah, you definitely got the right tag. Unless you need more of a gap then. See what that does. Ah, I did it again. You know when it's in the middle of saving and trying to run it and it just crashes? Ah, every time. I've had a Duolingo email. It's like 6:40. Why have I had the email from Duo already? I'm on a 651-day streak. So in 15 or 14 days, I'll be on a year of Duolingo. I haven't hit every single day. We've had updates. What is it? Oh, just Discord. Oh, Discord update's finally here. Good. Means I can actually use Discord now instead of using the web version. Where's my updates gone? Come here. Yeah, whenever Discord updates, they don't update the Linux version straight away, but then it blocks you from bloody accessing it. Annoyingly. Right. Let's try this again.
Wow. Man, are you?
See, that works fine.
Where did it?
From that way, I think, around the...
I'll go see if I can catch up.
I'll stay here and quit. Are you up?
What do you...
So if that bit works, what happens if I walk up and stand in front of her and do it?
Wow.
If this does what I think I'm going to do, I've got another idea to fix it, but it's not the nicest way.
Man, are you all right?
Yeah, it's not spawning it quick enough. Okay, time for the nasty way, because I can't think how to do it nicely. Stripper stand up. So what we'll do instead is we will spawn these very early, like so. But then what we're going to do is move their transform way out. Actually, just way up will do. 200 is not way up. 2000. There, no player can get to it. Let's save that transform. And then we'll do the same for the go to location one. Like that. So they both start way up. But then we apply the events. Just within a decent time. And then when she's ready, which seems to be right there, we reapply that back to 0. Like I said, it's not the nicest way, but it does work. So they spawn in fairly early on, run the events, tick, tick, then slam down into position. And they move into position. So we'll make these constant. Because the constant will mean it's either 1 or 0. There's no floating. It will just be there or it won't. So it spawns in the right position, which could still mean I could still get there. So it'll spawn in at 200 apparently. 2000. So it'll spawn in high above the ground, it'll configure itself, and then it'll go slam right in the right position. As soon as she's ready, bang. Meaning it has to be right. Right? Maybe? That's my theory. Oh. Like I said, it's not the nicest way. We have done a good lot today, good chunk. And all these little bug fixes that we've been doing is, one, it's learning us new ways to work, and two, it's improving the core architecture of the game, meaning it's like building a house. At first there's a lot of work, and then it gets easier and easier and easier because you've got big foundation down. Is the dodgy way I'm going to try and explain it. So, it's like this dialogue thing. If we crack the cameras, that's it done for every single thing going forwards. If we make all these events to do stuff for dialogue, all the other future dialogues benefit from it. You know, that kind of thing. So I should be able to just run straight up to and have no adverse effects, look. Boom. Perfect.
Where did it?
From that way, I think, around the...
I'll go see if I can catch up.
I'll stay here and quit. So you all.
What do you think? I just got attacked by some crazy...
Okay, let's go see what this N1 does, because I reckon it's the rotation what's wrong. Oh, there's a random woman in front of me. Right, this one's different again. If I were to come over here, where's the alleyway? So yes, on this one, we're facing that way and it works completely fine. On this one, which is the nightclub, where is it? Here. We are facing that way and we're moving back, which is fine. It's not, it's wrong, but it's definitely something to do with the rotation. Now, I should be able to load Discord up. I'm not going to use it, I'm just checking if it actually loads. Yeah, it's working straight away now. They really need to fix that. Because they don't always publish the update straight away. I remember once on my old laptop, I was waiting for nearly a week for it to actually update, because they were just taking the mic up with it. Right, let's go narrative, dialogue, stripper. Right, so why is your get world forward vector not getting the forward vector? Right, so what was the owner? What did that say? Oh, what's that doing? No, docking layout. Okay, weird. So it got the nightclub party girl, but on both occasions it got her forward. Oh no, that one it got her forward vector as Y. Interesting, so the forward vector is working. Wait, why? Oh, you two are gravity, that's why you two fell down. So x-axis is forward, so her so that is fine then. Maybe it's this. If I change that to his Y and it fixes it, it's because I'm not getting the forward vector of my character.
Wow.
So this one's going to be messed up, but the other one I suspect will be fixed.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Yeah, so that's messed up that way, but now I suspect the other one to be fixed. Kind of. He's in the right position this time, he just needed to be that side. Which, if you think about it, if I go plus 100, puts him actually no, it'd be plus 200 because yeah, puts him in the right position. Okay, I'm getting good at these vector maths now. Okay, so we're getting his world location and we're moving him by 100, but that's not going to work. See, I could do that again. Well, I don't even do that, I just need to do that one. That might work. Move you down and out of way. Put you across. Ooh, there. Move you across. move you across. You untick yourself from there. So from there, get his, oh no, from there, nope, from there, yep. Get his forward vector, then minus 100 on the y-axis. Now, I don't think this is it. We'll try putting 100 back there again. No, because if I want to go sideways, it'd be 100. Minus 100 off for his sideways vector. Add these two together. And then go to there. So my plan is this time that we're going to get his forward vector, which is that way. Then we're going to add, so he's going to be like here into, like that. We're going to get his forward vector, which is that way, and we're going to minus 200 off of it, so it should put him there, I think. We'll see.
Wow,
that's what I'm hoping. This one I think is still going to be messed up. No, this one should be alright, if I've done it right.
Ma'am, are you all right?
No, I ain't done it right.
Where did it go?
I'll say you. Please, good. Yes. We just want. Wait.
Come.
What have we got? So he's that way again. So it is semi-right. So let's try just doing it 100. Because if his forward vector is that way... Actually, no, it will be this way. If his forward vector is that way, we need to move him to the left. Which will be about plus 100. Ah, but I need to compensate for what I've already added on from the stripper. So it'd be 200. Because then that'd make a triangle. Because I've moved him to here. 100 will put him here, but I've moved mine across 100. So moving him back to 100 would only put him there. I'd move it to 200 to be like that. And then it's a triangle. And then eventually I can work on the rotation code just to go pop, pop, you know, just by a little degree. Right, let's move you all out to there, just to see if it works.
Wow.
This way's still broken though, so I still need to figure out what's wrong with this.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
See, he's still there, and he needs to be... Get rid of that. Hold on. Clear that log. So where's my forward vector there? My forward vector is that way. I'm not adding 200. Oh, I am kind of adding 200 today. I wonder if I'm... If his forward vector's there, adding 200 would have moved him that way, surely. Or adding the forward vector by 200 that way. I don't get why he's moving forwards in world space. Let's see what the other one looks like.
Catch up to it.
Yeah. Wait.
Come.
Ah, so he's in the right position this time. The rotation's still off for me, but this one is now perfect. So the other one is now broke. Because if I rotate you 0... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I wonder if he's only in the right position because my vector is broke. So if I figure out why my rotation's so wrong, which I don't get why, if I'm just getting 180 of what she is. Adding 180 to it, that should be fine. Because I'm taking whatever she is and adding it to 180. So like, if I had you at 180 and I plus 180, would it not be 360? And if you were 45 and I added 180, it'd be the opposite of it. So get the actor's rotation from that. Can I like get world act get rotation? About, ladies and gentlemen, there was literally nobody there, but she barked anyway. So, what does add actor world rotation do? Adds a delta to the rotation of the actor in world space. That could be it. Because all I want to do is rotate it by 180 degrees. But then again, I'm doing set actor rotation and location, so. Ooh. Why would I need to do world rotation though? That bit I'm confused on. Let's just try it like that and see what happens. So this time I'm getting the world rotation of the actor and then rotating based on that, which I would have thought adding 180 would have added 180 no matter what direction. Maybe because Z is Z.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that way, I
Don't
think
move
you're
him in
on
the wrong way.
Go see.
I'll see you.
What?
Good. Yeah, we
Come.
See, I'm still rotated wrong. But we're in the triangle at least, I guess. Okay, so say if we get rid of that and all that, and all of that, and all of that, and all of them, and that. And now instead of doing all of... Let's just print something here, so we've got a shorter node. What if I start printing out the rotation before and after, if possible? So if I get the world rotation of her, put it there. And then get the one after I've added 180 to it, what do we get? I bet somebody who's really good at maths is looking at this and just going, oh my lord, come on, man.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that way, I think around the block.
I'll go see if I can catch up to it.
I'll stay
Okay,
here
let's-
and quit.
What?
Please, good. Yeah, we
Come.
Right, so what's my rotation? My rotation is 0088. This says it should be 360, I think. No, okay, that one says it should be right. It's lying to me. I wonder if something else is rotating my character. So how's the game going? Overall, the game is going okay. The only thing I'm struggling on at the moment is the maths, and I don't know if it's a bug or not. From what I can see, the maths is fine. That's glitched out. See, that's rotated him again that way, but why? Because what's this 181? Is that his current position? Current rotation? No, even that one's wrong. Narrative component, why? Git current line, I don't know why that's messed up. So the rotation says he should be correct. Well, I don't need you, because technically the world rotation is right. Because then all I'm doing with him is I'm keeping the exact same rotation as whatever I am, which at the time is correct, which is why he's correct, so there's a bug on me. But on the previous one, it's this bit here which is messing up for me. Because the Agent 2 is always in the wrong... Well, not always, he's in the wrong position at the first. Hey, beautiful. Hey, chappers, how you going today, buddy? See, this is the confusing thing, though. The messages that print out say it should be correct. That's the annoying thing. I wonder if we can get... forward vector. I wonder if we can get... Oh, we can get actor right vector. Maybe if I get the right instead, and then simply minus something off of it, would that work? I don't know if this is going to work, but it's a vector and... Oh, you get me a vector. Okay, rejoin you back together. How can I join 3 vectors together? Oh wait, you can just do that, look. So if I get his right vector and then I multiply it by a float. Great, man, thanks, are you good? I'm good, thank you, I am doing well. We've spent all day games designing, so very, very good. And we put 200 on it, no, 100 on it. I don't know if that's gonna work. That's how I used to do it in Unity. Hey, RNMC, how you doing, buddy? And by the best, I mean I will find a way to do math wrong. I know what you mean. But this is this should be simple. Should. That's the annoying thing. Nice, me dude. I've got one studio set and some tunes sorted for a live stream. Awesome. What time are you live streaming? If I've finished, I'll tune in as per normal. Can you help me with one thing, please? I can try. What's up, buddy? Let me know. So, note the should. So, we're getting the character's position, which is the world location. So, we're getting that. We're getting the forward vector, which is that way. And then we're timesing it by 200, which is going to move it by 200 forward. Just like that. But a bit more further. But now we're also getting the right vector, and we're adding 100 to it. So, it should do that. Should. Let's hope so. Because, like, I'm not even having to do, like, curves and crap like that. It's just moving positions around. Right, do it properly, please.
Are you all right?
Where is it?
Where did it go?
Oh, why is he there? Because my right vector is that way. Oh, wait. That's fine then. That's actually okay, because that means my right vector worked fine. I need to do it for him. I don't need his forward vector. I need his right vector. Why? That's where I'm doing it, isn't it? Am I not? Maybe I'm doing it from there. And then I'm timesing that by minus 100, minus 200. And then I'm adding it together and then putting it in. So all I'm doing here is getting his world position, getting which direction in vector is right, timesing it by 200, so it'll be minus 200 on probably the y-axis, and then adding them together. Hopefully.
Wow.
Hopefully 8:30, awesome. I'll see if I can tune. I should be tuning in by then. And decrypt can pretty much help anyone. I try my best. I'm not able to connect the self-reference in pawn in possess node, and it's showing self-object reference not compatible with pawn object reference. It depends where you are connecting, where you are trying to assign the node. Self will reference whatever script or blueprint you are in. If it's saying it's not compatible with it, you could either try casting self to a pawn by simply I'll see if I can do it here. If I go, can I get self from here? Yeah. So you might be able to try cast to pawn. You could try that, but that might error if that isn't a type of pawn. So you need to make sure that whatever you are trying to run the possess in, make sure that self is a type of pawn. And if it is a type of pawn, just cast to it and it should let you do it. Whether it's the most efficient way, I'm not sure. Oh, I've double tap pause. There we go.
Wow.
Well, let's see if this fixes this now. Come on, please be on the right hand side of me.
Man, are you all right?
Oh, so close. He's on the wrong angle of me. So if we change you to 200 then, so positive, he'll now be in the right position here. But will it work on the other one? Let me know if that doesn't make sense as well, RNMC, and I'll try and draw it out or something.
Are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did
It's
it go?
close.
That way I
Actually, no, that's
I'll
perfect.
go see if I can catch up to it.
I'll stay here and question. Are you all right?
What do you think? I just got attacked by some crazy
There's
bitch.
nobody there. She thinks somebody's down there.
Please, good. Yeah, we
Of course, she does. He's the only pimp in this town. Come on, we'll give you a lift to work and we'll talk.
On the back, I am. I cracked it! Kind of. He's in the right position in both now. I tried, it's giving an error. So if it's giving you an error, chances are whatever your self is isn't a pawn. So is there any way you can get access to the actual pawn that you are trying to do? I'm trying to make enter and exit a car. Okay, so possess. I don't think I've ever used a possess node before. Let's go in and see if we can drop it in. Hold on. This is looking pretty goody. Thank you. Definitely get in there. Set. Possess. Let's try it from a proper blueprint. That'll do. Add possessable. So I'm assuming it's that. And possess node. Oh no, that's making it a sequence. So if you're trying to get into a car, you have your character. Is this Unreal stuff you spoke to me about in past? Yes, this is Unreal. Yeah. Possessed pawns. It's possess. Okay. There we go. Oh, so you're trying to possess the actual controller. So if you have your get player controller and you go possess, like so, which one are you trying to? Are you trying to do the in pawn, the pawn to be possessed? Is your car a type of pawn? You got it. If you can, yeah. So if I go here and I go self, it won't let me connect this, and it won't cast either. If I go cast pawn, that will fail because it can't cast actor to a pawn. So I believe what if I do possess you? Add possessable. No, that don't work. Actually, it does it. Add a new binding to that's a sequence. It's a static mesh. Try adding... Yeah, you won't be able to possess the static mesh because it's static. It's got no way to move or anything. Add it to a code. So go to the bottom if you're doing blueprints. Right-click blueprint class and create a new pawn. And then from in there, if you add your static mesh into there, then you'll be able to do possess self. So like if I go get player controller and then I come here and go possess, I should be able to come from here and go self. Yes. So you need to make sure, so create a blueprint like I've just done, add your static mesh here, which you can just go static mesh, just like that. Yeah, stick a car on there. I think I've got a car. Yeah, I've got a plane. There you go. Static mesh like that. Add a plane and it should do it. You made my life easier. That's all right. I'm glad to help. That was a good question. I subbed to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm definitely getting better. Right, let's get rid of that pawn blueprint. We don't need that one. I don't like dismissing my dog because you hear stories like one where an elderly lady called emergency services that someone was outside, and when they actually arrived, they found no evidence of them. There was, however, signs of rummaging in the house. Yes, I know what you mean. My dog is a big dog, and if she barks, typically she saw something. She doesn't bark at nothing. Often it is dismissible to the point where it's somebody walking past, but she barks in specific locations to tell us what's happening. So for example, in this case, she barked at the window and she was looking out the window, so I went up and looked out the window and saw a car drove past, so I knew that one was okay. But if she barks and runs towards the door, something's happening that's coming towards the house. So for example, the missus might be home, or somebody is coming close to the house that she's not comfortable with, such as the neighbours pulling into their drive. So I don't dismiss her all the time, just when she does something obvious, so like if she's barking at the window kind of thing. But you are exactly right. You should trust a dog's instincts. I made your life easier to you. I made a mistake. It's all good. Like you taught so good in live stream, better than UE support. Thank you. I appreciate that. It does make it easier when you ask somebody and they can show you right there and then. She is a softie. Yes, my dog is a softie. Chappers has met my dog and she is a softie. She's just a big playful dog. Now I can peacefully complete my game. Well, good luck. I hope it goes well. If you do get quite far with it, feel free to post a link. I'll have a go, if that's okay. Right, so let's have a drink. Ooh. There we go. Right. So when we spawn in, my player's facing the wrong way. When the dialogue starts, the player is facing the right way. What is this music? It's so weird. There we go. Yeah, previously we just had a random dude pick the lock on our gate and just walked up to the house. It was broad daylight. His excuse was the gate was open. Well, I guess if you're that good at lock picking, not lock picking, then any gate is technically already open for you, but it still doesn't make the act very legal. We don't have a gate on ours because we've got an open drive. A lot of people do in the UK. They just have an open drive. But crime is, depending where you live, quite low, to be fair. Why do you keep moaning? What's up? I think she's waiting for the missus to arrive home, but she's going to keep waiting because it's not going to be here for a while. Do you have tutorial videos? I have very few. I'm trying to get back into it, but I just keep falling over on the editing stage. I can't do video editing very well, and nobody wants to watch a video where I search through documentation for hours trying to find something. So here's one tip for you though. If you are moving something, I showed this earlier, if you move something like that and you want to move it far away, you can't see it, hold the shift key as you move it. I saw this the other day on a YouTube video, on an Unreal Fest one. It follows it, so you can move it huge distances really easily. So that's one which could be quite useful. Don't edit. I have thought about seeing how well I can do without editing. Yeah, South Africa has one of the highest crime rates in the world, unfortunately. I've heard South Africa is quite crime heavy, unfortunately. Maybe one day, Stella, when you get older, you can move out. Bring all your family. Do you know how to make a chase scene? As in a sequence, or a chase as in somebody, like an AI chasing after you? Because you can, if you're doing the AI chasing after you, where have I got it now? Love the realistic car parking that straight. I did go for it because I was putting everything super straight, but nobody parks super straight, so I made it slightly that way. Like Poppy Playtime. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to assume it's live chasing, so they just keep chasing you. And all you're going to need is that one, I believe. There's another one as well. AI Move 2. Yeah, is it that one? You've got two you can try. So if you drag off from your what are you? You're my enemy pawn. If you drag off from your enemy, you can do walk to, and not walk to, sorry, move to. Simple move to actor, and you'll basically tell it this controller, so you'll get your AI controller, move to this destination. But the other better way of doing it is on, if I just do get player controller, will that do it? I don't know why she's moaning. There's a better way. If you can get the AI controller, they have a better way of doing it, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to do it at the moment. Hold on. So if I come here and go get a player controller, so you'll get the AI controller, I'm just getting the player one, then you should be able to do move to, and you've got move to location and move to actor. You've got the simple ones, and then you have some more complicated ones somewhere where you can control when it finishes and stuff. I want to pick it like that for my horror game. It's a bit like me. Right, Mr. Time to Dash, hopefully catch you one later. All the best. All the best to you too. Enjoy your live stream. I will try to tune in. It's like a trigger in movement. You have to do certain things and then the ending chase sequence is triggered. So what you could do is create a blueprint like I showed you a minute ago. Add a type of collision, so I'll just do a cube temporarily, but add like a trigger box, and then when your player hits it, you can get the AI and tell them to move to your current location. So you'd sneak through the house, say hit the bathroom door, and then that would trigger the AI to run to the bathroom door, if that's what you mean. Because I've done it with my character up here. Where are you? I've done it with this guy here. When I'm in the middle of this dialogue and I hit a trigger, he runs around this corner to these bins here, and then eventually he'll run back over here to me. But mine's in the middle of dialogue, but it'll still work the same. Right, why is my player not facing the right bloody way? Yeah, I think she's just wanting the missus to come home, which there's no we can do. So, not the move to one anymore, not the player. I get a little. I should try once myself. Go for it. You will crack it relatively easy. All you need to do is get the AI controller from the pawn, And if you get the pawn, you should just be able to do get controller. So get your pawn, get controller, move to, and then you can just tell it wherever you want to go. You could even set it to your player so it chases you around. Is the player in here? Is that why it's messing up, maybe? Agent 2, Agent 9. No, they're in the card there, which is fine. Begin dialogue is there, but that's not starting any dialogue with the player. I wonder if it's something as simple as I have to like go set movement mode to none. Actually, what about if I set input mode? What about if I set it to like cutscene so he can't do anything? Is it like that potentially? Where he's moving more than he should be?
Wow, so that guy was a dick.
Yep, sadly sometimes you...
Let's go and have a look.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that way, I think, around the block.
I'll go see if I can catch up to it.
I'll stay here and question. Are you alright?
What do you think? I just got attacked.
Good. Yeah, we
Go, come.
No, I'm still facing the wrong way, look. And I can't move, look. But interestingly, I am facing the exact right way from the first cutscene. So I wonder what happens if I approach the other cutscene backwards.
So that guy was a dick.
Maybe it's something to do with the input glitching out. So here, staring at my bottom.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
Oh yeah, it's just not even changed that look.
Around the block.
I'll go see if I can catch up to it.
I'll stay here and question. Are you alright?
What do you think?
Please. Yeah, we
And I'm going to assume the other one's going to look well dodgy. Yeah, look. Okay, so we found the player isn't changing as such. I'm looking forward to making something with the Roman legionary I've been making, but I realise my idea for the game is way too large to be done on a game jam, especially when you don't have all the assets. Is there no assets you can get for free off the Unity Market Store? Unity Marketplace, or whatever it's called. Unity Store, that's it. Wait, what? Oh, that's to the wrong one, that one. Why is it not setting the player's rotation, like, at all? Because if it sets the player's rotation, then it should be doing it.
Wow. Ma'am, are you alright?
Oh, my head.
Where
Still
did
the
it go?
wrong way.
That way, I think.
I'll see you. Please. Good. Yeah, we
Go, come.
Oh, it's right way this time. Right, so use a blueprint message. There we go. Your game is very cool. I don't know, I love it very much. Thank you. It's inspired me making more. That's why I like streaming, because people telling me about their stories makes me want to stream even more. So keep going for it. Why are you in the wrong position? So if I grab you, come here. If I set your rotation, it's like I can make it too. Good, go for it. That's working fine. To be fair, RNMC, if you do want a challenge to make games with, it gives you a real challenge to try and do it in the short amount of time. What is that? I don't know what that was. So you are in the right rotation. So my code is saying put them on the right rotation. I've been streaming on Discord when I'm in Blender so my friend can watch since he wants to learn 3D modeling. I have seen it pop up on your Discord saying Stella is using Blender. I had made a very short horror game. Oh, awesome. I don't know how to give it to people. There's a website called itch.io. It's what most of the people use in order to do game jam games. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. You can even put money on if you want to buy it, if you want to get money in. But all my games are for free. But yeah, you literally just sign up to itch.io and you can upload your game, create a custom profile for it, put all your descriptions and everything. It even links to game jams. So that's what I do. That's what most people do. So yeah, that's all the games I've done. But yeah. I have got a feeling that it's something to do with the player. Not the begin play, not the talk. I've got a feeling it's something to do with this. Like, this is trying to reset the rotation after I've done it. Move backwards and forwards, move right to left. Like, if I disconnect them, I'm obviously not going to be able to turn, but is it going to set the right rotations now?
Wow.
Yeah, I can't rotate.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it?
I'll see you.
What?
Please, good. Yeah, wait.
Come.
No, I don't think that's setting it right. Get player. Sorry, I'm bothering you. Can you tell? It's okay. I don't mind. Jim. Is she back? Sorry about that. It's just barking at the van parked outside again. Don't worry about bothering. I do this all the time. I don't mind, honestly. Sorry, Amber, can you tell me how to export my game? I did it. There are several files. I don't know which file is to be given. All of them. You need every single file it exports. Let me see if I can find a build of my game, and I'll show you what I mean. Because I'm building on Linux, but I can show you the Windows versions. Which one have Windows? Technically, they all have Windows. Oh wait, that's Unity. Can't do that one. Can't take care battles. That'll do. So I come here, download. And oh, they also hosted downloads as well. I want. Just take me to the download. Windows one, 600 meg. This should download in a few minutes. Wait till this downloads and I'll show you. But yeah, you generally just need every file it exports, you need to put it all on. Not the source files, unless you want to, you can put the source files with it. When you typically compile the game, you typically assign it a folder. That's what I do at least anyway. So I'll show you the Windows one when the files loads. Here we go. So let me extract this. So this is the Windows version, so I always stick it in a version folder. And this one gives me a child daycare's battle content folder. You need that. You've got the engine code, and then you've got the exe. I can't run this because I'm on Linux. But yeah, you need. Oh, I've booted that up. You need all of them. So just grab them all, right click, and then compress or add it to a raw file, whatever you need to do. I've put links in there. Yeah, so just take it all, extract it, and be done with it. Child daycare battles. I have all of those. Good. Zip them all up, and then you can upload them. Because you want to zip them up. Try to use a standard zip because not everybody has special zipping software. Just a .zip, .compress if you're on Windows, something like that. If you're on Mac, use whatever the hell Mac uses. If you're on Linux, use a zip. It's just easier for everybody. I still don't know why this is doing this. Let's go get player Paul. Stop set movement. Nope. Cast BP player. Hey, tell me how to make a drivable car. No, because I ain't got a clue, but the Unreal drivable car is actually very, very good. So if you go file, nope. If you go file, nope. Hey, get back here. Let's try that one more time. If you go file, new project, the vehicle pack, or depending which version of Unreal, it might be called advanced vehicle pack. I think that is it. Yeah, the vehicle pack is very, very good. It's got the proper y-axis, it's got suspension, it can do flips and everything. It's very, very good. If you're on Mac, whatever the hell Mac uses, most relatable quotes. I can't remember what they use. Don't they use a dodgy .m2 or something? Yeah, the vehicle pack there is an amazing starting point, and it's dead easy to replace it, and it's full of comments and everything. Because you've got to understand all the physics as well, and how all the suspension and stuff. It means that I have to borrow the code. Yeah, you do, but it's fully free and open source. They were saying the other day, a video I watched, it was Unreal Fest, Ark Survival used the first person template to build their entire game on. Because they forgot to rename the file and you could still see it called first person, which was kind of funny actually. I can't remember what it is, what Mac uses now, and it's doing me head in, but they put it in bloody everything. Mac file compression. What do they use now? Do you have a drivable car in your game? No, not in this one. Not unfortunately, not yet. I don't know if I'm going to, because at the minute the city's pretty much locked down, so you only really go wherever you need to. It's very linear. I can't remember what Mac uses. Somewhat dodgy. Right. Set movement mode to none. And then let's also try set input. Your city looks like an apocalypse city. It's just nighttime at the moment. I do actually have the Synty apocalypse city, but it is very empty. I will give you that. You should make a zombie game. I have thought about making zombie games before. Stop. Input. Stop. Move. Stop. Active. Stop. Let's try that one. See if this stops it from messing up the cameras, maybe. There was one dude who had some weird format for audio in his portfolio, and he told me to install some random unzipping software. I'm not going to listen to whatever you put on here. Yeah, you've got to be careful. Sometimes the random unzipping software can be decent.
Ma'am, are you all right?
It's still not working.
Did it go?
From that way, I think, around the block.
I'll go see if I can catch up to it.
Let's try seeing what happens if I hard code the position. So 115. Let's try seeing what happens if I hard code it. Because I don't know why it's not setting it. Yeah, there is loads of random unzipping software, so you do kind of have to be careful. So we're going to set to 115, and if this rotates to facer, then we know it's a maths problem. If it doesn't rotate to facer,
Wow.
then
So
we
they got-
know it's something else is taking over the character's rotation, annoyingly.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that.
Yeah, I set it to 115, it's set to 163, so something else is definitely taking control of it.
That way, I think.
So at least my maths is right, that's the important thing. Oh damn, I need to combine all these back together, recombine, and then do that. I imagine that audio was never going to give you all. It's a good song. Interestingly, I rickrolled my friend the other day, someone who's learning Blender but didn't use it at Valorant Gunsync. I rickrolled my whole school during sports day. Fantastic. I do love a good rickroll. Half the teachers were like, the hell is this song? I'm surprised they didn't know what the song was. Unreal, rotate, FPS, character. How do I rotate the FPS character? Oh, this is from 2014. Is your character's spring arm component? Is it? Oh, that was it. No, it's just a first-person camera. No, so let's see. Thank you very much. If you're using the FPS template, the camera is set to use control of view rotation by default. You can do one of two things to make it perfect. Disable the use control of the camera's component. Use the set control rotation node. Ooh. Where's my BP player? Set control. That didn't work. Set rotation. Note, in either case, you may not be able to see much difference with the value you are currently passing to the target rotation for IR to node. Just test it's working. You may want to intend passing a simple rotation, get active rotation, break raw. You're 90. Set control rotation. Target is controller. Get player controller. Set control rotation. We've got a set control rotation. Let's see what happens. If this works, I'm going to be so happy. Half my teacher,
Wow.
another
So
student
they
that's
got
got
the day.
rickrolled.
Suddenly sometime.
Do you know Danny? Is that the YouTuber who's like really good at what he does? I don't know him. I don't watch. I think his Unity's.
Oh, my
Ooh.
head.
Where did it go?
From that way, I think.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, wait. Actually, that might have been my fault. Let me try moving in sideways. It might not be working
so
yet.
That guy was a dick.
I don't. Doesn't he just do Unity stuff, or does he do more non-Unity stuff? I can't remember.
Are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Oh, fantastic! I fixed it. Kind of. He's now in the completely wrong position. I'm tempted to learn Never Gonna Give You Up on the bagpipes. Why would you learn it on the bagpipes of all things? Can I like this comment? I'm not logged in. Go back. When somebody gives you a cracking answer, I do just gonna have to like it. Right. Thumbs you up. Thank you for your help. Do you really own bagpipes? That is so cool. I didn't know you were. Oh, bagpipes Scottish. BRB. Yeah, no worries in it. RNMC. I didn't know you were. You're not Scottish. You're South African. I have to redo it. Ah, okay. Redoing code's always fun. Where's it go? There. I move you to. Oh, actually, I just put you there and go. Set actor rotation. There we go. Put you there. Wait, what? Oh no! No! Set actor location, not that one. That one. I've been watching a lot of Friends, like a lot of new shows. I keep watching Friends episodes on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of Family Guy, a lot of Ozark, which is quite cool actually. And I tried to watch Big Mouth again, but Netflix bloody lost me spot where I was, so now I've got to go hunt through all 5 seasons to figure out where I was. Yeah, I was part of a band before. Yeah, they go to fall apart member by member. They were pretty terrible. If you've got bagpipes in it, it's not like I'm not surprised, but it's just a weird band. I don't know many bands that have bagpipes in it, but you know how to play the bagpipes now. I've seen one guy in the middle of my town once playing the bagpipes, and I was just impressed with how much his cheeks swelled up. Because he, you know, had to have really flexible cheeks, I guess. Right, so my player's rotation is now fixed.
Wow,
However,
so that guy was a dick.
I have inadvertently broken the agent.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that way, I think, around the block.
I'll go see if I can catch up to it.
I'll stay here and quest. Are you all right?
What did
Please calm.
I...
Good. Yeah, we just wait. You
Of course, come on.
Wow, so that guy was a... Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it go?
From that way, I think, around the...
I'll see you.
What?
Please, go. Yeah, we...
Go, come.
Wow. Ma'am, are you all right?
Oh, my head.
Where did it?
don't know if you can hear me because my computer's froze again, but well, my computer's froze, so I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you for tuning in if you can hear me. Hopefully I'm not talking to myself. My microphone died, that's why it went off, but it's had fun. I'm going to break and have some dinner now. Yes, thank you for tuning in, everybody, and I will see you all next time. I'll try not to deafen you as I move it.